carefully. When talking about networking, Wi-Fi is definitely considered great for convenience, but if you're looking to get the most reliable and stable connection to your home network, then a wired Ethernet connection is the way to go. It's pretty simple to just buy your own Ethernet cables, but if you need to get some at custom lengths, or if you need lots of cables, it may actually be easier to make them yourself. Let me show you how that's done. So, to make your cables, you're going to need a few things. Either Cat5 or Cat5e cable, which usually comes in boxes of 500 or 1000 feet, some RJ45 clip heads, and a crimper that supports RJ45 heads. This crimper also features a wire cutter and a stripper, which is also needed. I also purchased these strain relief sleeves to make the cables look nicer and be a little bit more durable. And last but not least, it's nice to have a cable tester to make sure that your cables work before you try using them. To get started, I'm going to put my strain relief cover onto the cable and push it far down the cable so that it's out of the way while I work on the end. Next, I'm going to use the stripping part of my crimper to take off about an inch of tubing off the end and expose the twisted pairs of wires on the inside. Now that the wires are exposed, I'll be untwisting each pair and straightening out each individual wire. Next, we need to get these wires ordered so that they comply with one of two standards for Ethernet cables, T568A or T568B. From what I was able to find online, the most common standard is T568B, so that will be the standard that I'll be using in this demonstration. From left to right, the wires should be in the following order: white-orange, orange, white-green, blue, white-blue, green, white-brown, and brown. With those wires in that order, I'm going to trim them evenly with only about a ½ inch of wire being exposed from the cable. Looks like I got it at a good length, so now it's time to stick it into the clip. Whenever you do this, make sure that the retention clip is facing downward. Also make sure that all the wires are going into the correct order as you push it into the head of the clip. You'll know it's fully inserted when you see the heads of the wires at the end of the clip. Now I'm sticking that prepared head into the crimper and crimping it all the way down till I can't press anymore. If you did it right, you won't be able to pull off the head from the cable. Finally, I'm going to pull back that strain relief cover and put it over the clip. And now that's looking like a pretty nice Ethernet cable. Off camera, I'm going to do the same thing to the other end to make a completed cable. Alright, now that I have the cable finished, let's go ahead and test it to see if it actually works. I've got one end of the cable plugged into the RJ45 connector on this side, and then one plugged into the connector on this side. Whenever I turn the tester on, it's going to put a signal through each of the 8 wires of the cable. If it lights up on both sides for each number, we'll know that the cable is working. Moment of truth. Looks like it's a fully functional cable. Thanks for watching. Keep following Studio 128 and Wilcox Theater and Arts for more content.